COVID-19 virus caught the whole world by surprise. Public health emergency was declared throughout the world, including the Philippines. It caused a nationwide lockdown. Schools were closed. Thus, the need to shift from face-to-face classes into online distance learning pedagogy. Good day. I am Marivic Manalo, and I'm here to present my research entitled To Cheat or Not to Cheat, Online Distance Education Challenges. The following is the outline of my presentation. Online education in the last 3 decades has been popular due to the availability of more affordable personal computers and internet connectivity. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, online education has become the mainstream teaching pedagogy in practically all levels of educational settings. Due to the increased implementation of online education, special attention is now given to the ethical issues of its use. Kent Knorr, in his paper, defined distance education as a system of teaching and learning where the teacher and students are physically separated. Due to the pandemic, online distance learning has become the new norm in education, with enrollments in online courses ever increasing. Educational institutions are realizing that ODL is here to stay. School owners and administrators accept the fact that online learning is critical to an academic institution's long-term strategy. TechSmith highlights the many excellent benefits of distance learning. In the school's long-term strategy, ODL may prove to be less expensive to support, and its implementation is not limited by geography. A transition to online courses was necessitated due to the pandemic, prompting widespread consequences for higher education. Ensuring academic integrity poses a serious concern in these circumstances. While students love the convenience that online courses offer, instructors are concerned with ensuring that academic integrity is maintained. There are several challenges in an online distance education setup, but the most pressing concern is maintaining the academic integrity of the course. This concern of academic dishonesty in ODL was so prevalent that many educational institutions around the world that offer online distance education must have processes for establishing that the student who enrolled in the course is the same student who participates in and completes the work and gets the academic credit. Although such a control system does not cover the concerns on cheating done by students while taking the course. Research suggests that students are using multiple ways to degrade the integrity of the course. While unethical methods have been used for years in traditional classes, it appears that online courses may be more susceptible to violations of academic integrity. Concerns about the lack of face-to-face teacher-student interactions have forced many educational institutions to continuously examine their degree programs and course curricula. Academic dishonesty proves to be one of the biggest challenges in conducting ODL. There are varied opinions as to whether more academic dishonesty occurs in online classes set up compared to traditional face-to-face classes. But the common belief is that cheating on examinations, assignments, projects, among others, has always occurred regardless of how the classes were conducted. Several authors believe that our culture contributes to academic dishonesty. Many students believe nowadays that cheating is not a big deal and a victimless crime. With the continued growth of online courses brought about by the pandemic, the academic integrity of students has received much attention. So the question is posed, does online distance learning with the aid of the internet provide a way to create a cheating culture? This research seeks to examine among freshman students of Ramon V. del Rosario College of Business enrolled during the second term of the academic year 2020-2021 on the following: the disposition of freshman students regarding academic dishonesty, particularly cheating in an online distance learning environment. The possible reasons freshman students practice academic dishonesty during ODL. This study aims to provide insights on how to encourage and enforce the practice of academic integrity among educational institutions offering ODL in their curricula. This study is significant to various educational institutions, school administrators, and teachers for future researchers. This study was conducted by requesting freshman students enrolled in the course Accounting Essentials for Business to accomplish a survey questionnaire. The Google survey form contains questions on several issues pertaining to academic honesty. The researcher recognizes the responsibilities under the Republic Act No. 10173, also known as the Data Privacy Act of 2012, assuring those who voluntarily answered the survey questionnaire that the information collected and stored should be used for data reports and research only. The respondents were not required to identify their names, email addresses, among others, to allow them to answer the questions truthfully. A total of 1,141 freshman students were enrolled during the term of study. 634 were female and 507 were male. 814 students, that is 71%, participated in the study. 462 were female and 352 were male. The average age of the respondent was 19 years old. The respondents were classified into the following degree programs in alphabetical order. The following issues on academic honesty grouped categories were included in the survey questionnaire. This table shows the actual result of the survey under the category on examination. Results of the survey revealed that on the different issues on academic integrity on taking examinations, cheating on online examination, opening notes, chatting with classmates, and using educational toolkits such as previous exams and assignments, resources reflected significant result. Only an average of 60% of the respondents answered never, implying that an average of 40% of the students surveyed resorted to cheating during online examination, whether it is rarely, sometimes, very often, or always, to get a better chance of getting high grades in the exam. This table shows the actual result of the survey under the category on attending synchronous classes. On the different issues on academic integrity regarding attending synchronous classes, only 35% of the respondents answered never, implying that 65% of the students surveyed are not really preparing for the online classes they were attending. The result also showed that only 55% of the students attend classes to listen and learn, while 45% simply attend for the sake of attendance and not for the learning that they will obtain. This table shows the actual result of the survey under the category on assignments and projects. 64% of the respondents answered never on the issue allowing another student to copy my homework. This means that 36% of the students surveyed allowed another to copy their assignments, either rarely, sometimes, very often, or always. The same is also true on the issue I allowed another student to take credit for an online work he or she did not contribute to. This table shows the actual result of the survey under the category on reasons on academic dishonesty. Results of the survey disclose that 44% of the students surveyed will do anything and everything, even to the point of cheating, just to get high grades. 41% of the students resort to cheating due to parental pressure. 91% of the students still believe that they will be proud and fulfilled if they were also be able to earn their grades honestly. And on the item getting grade is more important than learning and being honest in an online class, only 81 or 10% disagree with the statement, implying that most of the students surveyed still believe that it is more important to learn and be honest in conducting themselves in an online class than to get good grades. The table shows the actual result of the survey under the category on fostering academic integrity among students. An average of 80% of the respondents agreed on the 4 items included to foster integrity among students. But only 54% of the respondents agreed, and 26% were not sure as to whether the adoption of increasingly tough sanctions and support for instructors who find and report violations will help in reducing instances of academic dishonesty. To answer the question posed, does only online distance learning with the aid of internet provide a way to create a cheating culture? The trend of universities offering online distance learning is here to stay, given that students and faculty in an online learning environment are separated in terms of space and maybe even by time. Perhaps attention must be given to revisiting the different curriculum offerings of the schools in order to address the spread of the so-called culture of cheating. This is a wake-up call to all educational institutions, particularly the administrators, faculty members, and all those in charge of the education of the young people, to develop systems and protocols for ODL that will allow the students to learn more and be measured or graded with their capacity to learn without resorting to cheating to pass or obtain high grades. The result of the study showed that students cheat because they either want to simply pass or get high grades from the course. But the result also showed that they still want to exercise academic honesty and will be even prouder of themselves if they were able to pass or get high marks in the courses they enrolled without resorting to cheating. Academic integrity applies equally in the online environment and classroom setting, and responsibility for maintaining academic integrity in an online learning environment is a shared responsibility between the school and home. For the recommendations, teachers must always provide clear and student-friendly instructions on why and how to make academic integrity is central to the learning process to reduce instances of academic dishonesty. Since online distance learning is becoming the new norm, teachers must revisit the way they teach and test the students. The traditional way of written graded examination, which carries the bulk of the grades of the students in courses like accounting subjects, must be revisited and modified to align with the new norms of online distance learning. Written examinations can still be part of the grades, but not as a big portion of the final grades of the students. These examinations should measure critical thinking rather than memorization. The course can implement a capstone simulation group project that will harness students' creativity and innovativeness, which they can apply in their future professional occupations. The teaching and learning should provide a lot of practice sets focusing on skill building, critical thinking, and ethics. The proponent recommends that educational institutions must incorporate ethics and morality in every online course that they offer, which may help reduce instances of academic dishonesty. Since online distance learning is becoming the new norm, educational institutions must adopt sanctions for students and support instructors who find and report violations of academic dishonesty. I propose that further studies can be done on the following. Include students from other colleges together with other year levels other than freshman students. More schools offering ODL may be included in the sample study. And lastly, use regression analysis or other advanced statistical tools in analyzing the results to further strengthen the integrity of the methodology used. In the end, manner matters, and forming the students to have morally sound values and ethics will be beneficial to the workplace and the society. That concludes my presentation. Thank you for listening.